Hey yo everyone, I'm Lego MacGyver and welcome back to my channel. I just want to update you guys on some things that are happening and have happened, will happen, and or any of that at the exact same time, depending on when you are watching this or haven't yet. Or will. I don't even know what I was saying half the time right there. Anyways, more importantly, so obviously there was a lot of stuff on the channel during Christmas vacation, Christmas break time. Many reasons for that. Number one, I wasn't in school, so transitioning from that in finals to then going back at home, I had to work, obviously to pay and make a living for myself and be able to buy and pay for things as I need to, since I'm a college kid, and you know, once you get into college, it's a constant drain of money, of nearing the precipice of debt. So yes, there was that, working and watching my sister, family things, then there was Christmas, and the craziness that happened there, and so yeah, then the fact that just because of the way things happened, I just didn't have a whole lot of free time to really do things. I really didn't have much time to record outside of hanging out with my friends, getting extra work in where I can and everything, so not so much recording done, unfortunately. I was hoping to, but I didn't, and editing just didn't get done. It just sort of got put on the back burner of things to do. It just sort of slipped my mind, but I am back at school. It is currently the 11th of January, for any of you who really care to know, otherwise it probably says it down there right above the video information. Not that you probably care very much. So yes, I'm back at school. The semester runs through the first week in May. I have a spring break in there, so not sure how things will happen from there. But yeah, this update video is sort of between now and the end of the semester, only because as I get closer to the end of the school year, I'll be able to better judge what things might look like in the future. So obviously for this channel, for the YouTube channel, things that are coming, main things to talk about: Batman. All of episode 4 of Batman was recorded and everything. I just finished editing it yesterday. The first episode actually went up earlier today. So that is awesome. That is good for you guys to know. Go check that out. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode, mainly because of the dialogue and the things that happened, not so much for like the action and stuff. So it's very interesting. Episode 5 is the last episode for at least this current arc. I don't know if they do another one. I don't think there's been much word. If they did, then I'm so over that. So yes, so yeah, episode 5 gameplay I will hopefully be recording this weekend, maybe. Either that or be next week. It probably won't matter for you guys, because by the time the last episode for episode 4 comes out, by then I'll have played it and edited the videos, so it'll just come out seamlessly. So there's 4 episodes coming for episode 4 of Batman, and not knowing at least 4 to 5 for the last one. What will come after that, I'm not sure. If you guys thoroughly enjoyed me playing a Telltale game, post in the comments below or in one of the comments of the Batman videos, because I have thoroughly enjoyed it greatly. So if you want to see me play another Telltale game, post down in the comments what one you want, which one sounds interesting, and we'll see what we can do. I do know there was a Guardians of the Galaxy one coming out, and I'm thoroughly intrigued as to what that might entail. I might end up getting that at some point, I might not. It depends on how my financial situation looks like whenever it comes out, if I can buy it right away. Otherwise I'm gonna have to wait until Steam puts it on sale. Otherwise, if there's some other butterfly effect like game you want, like what's the other popular one? My girlfriend and I were just talking about it. Strange something? I don't know. It's not just strange. I can't remember it right off the top of my head. But it's an interesting one that people have been playing for a while. Life is Strange, that's what it's called. That's another butterfly effect one that I've heard is really cool, really nice. So that could be a possibility if you guys want. So yeah, what's coming after Batman, I'm not sure. Otherwise, I talked about in a podcast a couple months ago where you guys all had a resounding voice for me playing Lego Star Wars. I did buy that off of Steam, so that gameplay is coming very soon. I'll be playing that this coming weekend. So episodes of that should be coming out within the next week or two, at least by the end of the month. So that should be good, and from where I'm looking at that, with gameplay and about as many episodes as I'm thinking, it will thoroughly take us into the summer, if not through the end of the year with gameplay, just because you have each episode, which is 1 through 6, and each of them have 6 levels in each of them, so 6 times 6 is 36. Plus, when you factor in that I have to play through all of them twice, once in story mode, then 1 through free play to try and 100% them, that's 72. That's not counting anything that might be outside of those levels that I try and do, like any gold brick stuff I think there is. I don't know if there's the bounty hunter missions for the later or earlier 3, depending on how you look at it. From LEGO Star Wars 2, if there's any of that stuff. Probably wouldn't do the time stuff, so there's at least 72 episodes there. And if I post 2 a week, then that's 36. 36 weeks, that's, yeah, a little over, yeah, half a year. And since we're in January now, I'll thoroughly put us back through, yeah, July, if I had to say, depending on how things go with recording and uploading and editing. Who knows, maybe I might try and get a little more fun with them. I think I found something to make it easier to record them, which might make it, yeah, better for editing. So that should be awesome. Otherwise, the other thing is possibly when LEGO Batman gets, not when LEGO Batman, LEGO Batman has been done. No, when Batman the Telltale Series game is done, the other thing I might do is I might actually have 2, that's right, not 1, but 2 LEGO games going on. That's because Steam had this amazing sale for LEGO Avengers and all the DLC for like $10. So I quickly bought that up. So I might be doing a double LEGO gameplay. You'll have LEGO Star Wars and LEGO Avengers. And if LEGO Avengers is anything like the LEGO Marvel Superheroes, then which is possibly more. I'm not sure, I've never played Avengers yet. I just bought it and downloaded it. So yeah, that will thoroughly be at least a year or so. I figure, thinking it's at least about as much as LEGO Batman 3. So that one will thoroughly take us for a long time. See how you guys like that. So yeah, that might be it, which might help because this is LEGO MacGyver and we do things LEGO here. So that should be awesome to have mainly LEGO games focused here. Otherwise, Scrap Mechanic, I still have 2 episodes I recorded back in like October that still need to be edited. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to do it differently if I record more. It's just I need more ideas from you guys as to what you would see, or if you guys are even interested at all. So post in the comments down below about that, about Scrap Mechanic. I do have 2 episodes coming. They will come whether they get well received or not. So that should be cool and interesting. So that would be it. Otherwise, other games than that, post in the comments if you think there's something else. I do have the Borderlands talk, which I'll get to in a little bit, that I always have to talk about, and would love you guys' input in the comments below about that. Otherwise, I do have Grim Fandango, and old LucasArts game that I can do at any point. If you guys are super interested in that, then I can do that. Otherwise, that I'll probably do at some point later in the year, maybe. I don't know. Otherwise, any other games you guys suggest that won't cost much, if they can be free, I would prefer those than anything else, simply because then it's not costing me any, and then hey, because it doesn't cost me anything, I might just make more episodes and do it more often, which is awesome. Otherwise, getting into the other part of my channel, live streaming. So not so many live streams over Christmas break, which is fine because I knew there one, because I knew grandparents were coming, and depending on how my work schedule looked for things, I knew my weekend schedule could be iffy. So there was one episode of Minecraft where we did some magical crop stuff, which was fun, and then there was the Chitty Chat Cast episode where my friend Zach came along, which was awesome, fun to have a guest. Hopefully I can do more of that when I'm back home, question mark. Boop. For that, just because, yeah, I don't know if Zach or Brooke would really want to come all the way out here to do that, nor do I really, not that I'm like trying to be picky, but I don't really want to bring all my stuff, like my monitor and everything, back home for a weekend to do it, just because it's a big hassle and everything. So there's that. So first, let's talk about Minecraft. So Minecraft Sky Factory, that is still going well. 5 episodes into that. I have many plans to keep doing that until I've basically completed the achievement book, which may take a long time since I'm only recording it like every other weekend basically, which yeah, could take me a super long time. That's why I do some stuff off camera, like extra cosmetic, aesthetic stuff, make things look nice and everything. Things that just really do actual progress. It's like progress towards progress. Like sifting a whole bunch of materials, getting materials ready to be built into things, stockpiling up on stuff. So not non-influential progress, let's call it. So there's a lot of that I do behind the camera, which I do thoroughly enjoy and everything. So hopefully it won't take as long as I think. But I also want to have a little fun just because there's a lot of stuff. There's so many mod packs in it that don't get thoroughly used in that achievement book that I might look into to try and have a little bit of fun maybe for a couple episodes or something while we're trying to get towards like the Age of Insanity stuff. Only because it'll only get to a point to where live streaming it will get back to the point where it first started with being very grindy, except it won't be grinding progress. When you get to things like Draconic Evolution, you have to like fight dragons and everything and do stuff. A lot of that is a lot of searching and everything. It's a lot like getting materials type of grinding and things. So I don't know. Towards the end, it might get a little slower, but that's still a couple months off, so nothing to worry there. And I'm trying to remember there isn't one this week. If whenever you want to know, if you watch this video the day it comes out, hopefully it'll be an every other weekend deal with Chitty Chat Cast and Minecraft. Otherwise, I might do a double day if things get behind or there's a long absence of things. So there's that. Otherwise, Chitty Chat Cast, as I just mentioned a little bit ago, that is still going strong. I love doing that. There's a new episode this week. So for those of you watching the week of the 9th of January, 14th, I will be doing an episode of the Chitty Chat Cast. And there's some certain stuff there to where go check out my blog and vote for your voices for the 12 Days of Christmas. Vote there and everything, and we'll sing that. It'll be super duper fun. Chitty Chat Cast, yep, lots of things coming there. Some ideas for topics to talk about. Not really having ideas for guests yet. Probably will say that when I'm back home, more than likely. So yes, that's fun. I love doing it. I hope you guys love watching it. If you guys would like it more in just audio form, then please post down in the comments below if you would, because then I can see about maybe uploading it to iTunes. Maybe, I don't know how that works. I've tried looking into it, and there's a whole bunch of like technological jargon and everything trying to figure that out. I was like, so maybe I can try and look into that a little more if you guys would like it, or I can just release it as an audio version to YouTube and just have some sort of like title screen or something in the background. Yeah, it's just nice live streaming because then I don't have to edit it so much. And especially if there's like no lag. I really only edit the live stream if there's lag. Otherwise it's just full on uncut, so you just have to really get through the first 10 minutes of drag before something starts usually. Otherwise it's never that bad. So yeah, there's that and everything. So if you guys have ideas for topics for the Chitty Chat Cast, go ahead and post down in the comments below. I would love to hear that. I'd love to get your guys' questions, to answer them on stream so you guys can hear and all that wonderful stuff. So yeah, trying to do every other with that and Minecraft for live streaming. Not really thinking of doing anything else with live streaming at the moment besides those two, mainly because those are the two I'm going to have the most fun with and don't really have any other ideas. The other thing is, for those of you who watched the podcast episode where it was myself and my friend Zach the Moonkiller Bonetrons, his link to his channel is always down in the description below. Go check it out because as of this video, which is the 11th of January, no Wi-Fi on my phone. I'll get that going here a second. He did make a video a couple weeks ago saying that if he got to 100 subscribers on his channel, he would do the Buffalo Wild Wings Blazing Ring Challenge. And he and I were going to do some stuff there, so if you want to go over to his channel, check him out. He is currently at 85 subscribers, so if he can get 15 more subscribers, you can go see him do the Buffalo Wild Wings Blazing Challenge at some point in the near future, which I'll be helping him with recording everything. We're thinking about maybe trying to live stream it somehow, so go check him out. His link's always in the channel below, so go support him out. He and I have been talking, and he recently, for Christmas, because he's the most wonderful guy, and he's completely loaded because of his job, ended up getting me an Xbox 360, so we've been able to do a couple games together there, and he is trying to get a capture card for his, I believe, to connect to his computer or something, so we can do actual gameplay, in which we don't have many games at the moment, but we do have Borderlands 2 and Minecraft that hopefully maybe sometime in the next year we might have to you, which will be him and me doing either one of those, which should be really fun. We've been talking a lot about wanting to do stuff together to post to the channel, so yeah, he's trying to get his own computer too, so we might be able to do PC gameplay that way, which would be a lot easier, and I can easily record that as well. There's a lot of stuff that he's been wanting me to show him, and I've just been waiting for him to get the equipment and stuff, so that should be fun. I'm really looking forward to do stuff with him, just because he is my best friend, and we love doing games together, and I can tell you what, the commentary for things are just going to be hilarious. We get to Borderlands, it would be, goodness me, hilarious. Minecraft, that should be really fun and everything, so yeah. Otherwise, some future stuff, if we can get to PC Minecraft, I might try and get back onto the idea of a barely scripted Minecraft modded series for PC, which would be wonderful if we could do. So that might be something in the far off future, probably not until late fall, early winter possibly of this year. So yeah, look forward for stuff with me and Zach, definitely, maybe more vloggy stuff. There's something that's currently in the editing bin from something we did over break, which hopefully will get to you. So yeah, otherwise, I know my friend Brooke Mansko, my wonderful, beautiful girlfriend, she's been doing some stuff lately and things, so yeah, she might have a couple of videos coming, cross your fingers, take my advice with a grain of salt, that she has stuff coming. She might not, so yeah, at least go check her channel out. She might have some more stuff coming, just because yeah, she's been more in the mood lately, and yeah, hanging out with her sister and stuff. There was one video she had, but part of it got iffy with the rendering, so she's not putting that, unfortunately, though I can tell you what, it's very hilarious. It dealt with these birthday cake kisses, which she and her sister found absolutely disgusting, but I think these are possibly the best kisses yet. So there's that. So yeah, otherwise that's a lot of stuff mainly for the YouTube channel about things coming and going. At the moment, I've mentioned things of other different things possibly coming to my channel before. More like a slightly game theory-ish type thing coming to the channel, which I might end up doing possibly. I've been very iffy with it only because the first episode I think I was doing with FNAF, a lot of the stuff that I was using isn't actually valid anymore now that I thoroughly thought through it, so that should be interesting, so there might be stuff there. Otherwise, the other main big thing is the blog. So for those of you who paid attention to the blog for the month of December, I decided to teleport the 12 Days of Christmas and create the 12 Days of Christmas, all about my stuff and everything, in which you guys posted either in the comments or in the polls that I had of your favorite verses that I'd come up with for the new verses, and so I'll be doing that. There'll probably be a short little video of me singing that sometime in the next week or two of that, which was really fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Which got me thinking of, I had another idea. I was watching the Yogscast karaoke live stream for their December Jingle Jam, where they're raising money for charities, and they had a karaoke night to where they did We Didn't Start the Fire, and I was thinking, oh, I love that song. I was like, I wonder if we did a more modern day, a more modern day We Didn't Start the Fire. And I was like, there's a lot of stuff that happened in 2016. It's like, what if we did a 2016 version of We Didn't Start the Fire? And so I was like, I love that idea. So I'm going to be posting over onto my blog, which is also always down in the description below, of possible verses and everything. I'm just going to be asking you guys out there for things that happened in 2016, preferably between 1 to 2 to 4 words maximum, to sort of put into the song if you know the song We Didn't Start the Fire that I'm going to try and put into the song, create lyrics and everything, and then I'll post that out, see what you guys think. Just being a very fun thing, just because I thought, oh, that was a cool thing to do, and I was like, oh, this would be really fun as well. So that should be interesting to do. I'm thinking of doing that. So yeah, stay posted for that. Otherwise, other things with the blog, not so much Lego related stuff, only because I'm at college. I don't have much Lego stuff. I mean, the most things I have are just minifigures with me, which you guys can probably tell from most of my Instagram posts when I'm at school. So there is that. Otherwise, yeah, general blog things. There I might try and do some short story stuff, maybe some sort of like interactive story, very much like you read something and then it'll be almost like a choose your own adventure where I'll poll to see what people who are reading want to do next, and then I'll continue on from there. Maybe just writing some sort of short story and posting that up. There's some things I want to do with Brooke, hopefully, either on break or at the beginning of summer, to bring a short story that I wrote, which should be really fun and really cool. Otherwise, mainly give me ideas for what you guys want to see from my blog. I know I want to do Lego stuff, and I have some ideas there that I might try and do. Otherwise, just doing stuff there. I might do a couple other fun things with a whole bunch of older folders I have. Possibly doing like a story photo thing with my cat, which I thought of and should be really fun there. So post ideas there. Otherwise, it's pretty much it. I sort of things coming within the next about 4 or 5 months. I'll probably do another update once summer comes around, just because looking for there. I'm looking to get more of a full-time job to go through the summer and everything, so I'll be very busy during the midweek. What will happen on the weekend, I'm not sure, to where it might become very slow on the channel and the blog of things coming up, so just stay tuned for that back when May comes, but don't worry about that now. Just stay tuned. If you want to, go ahead, click that like button down below. It's always nice to see good old friendly thumbs up from people. That's you like it. It's alright. It's not too terrible. I was just viewing the video. It's good enough for me. Otherwise, if you're like, man, this guy, he's got it down, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. It ain't gonna do anything. Put a smile on my face. Maybe I'll put a smile on yours. That's all we ask for. Otherwise, if you're like, man, this man, I just gotta have more, click that bell, that little notification bell. Don't understand why YouTube needed it. I think it's stupid. But if you're like, hey, I want to know the exact moment I post stuff. Number one, you can follow me on Facebook, so I'll always post there when new things are up. Let's click the notification bell, and you'll get an email, boop, right in your inbox saying, hey, Lego MacGyver, he's got a new video. So do that. Otherwise, just post a comment saying what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and an answer to anything I've been talking about. Otherwise, I've been Lego MacGyver. To all of you Master Builds out there, stay bricky, keep building, and I'll see you all next time.